in the sunshine.
Do this with a ballpoint. There you go. It was never there. The shoe. Be sure the sole's a little bit darker. That other foot was not there. This is fun. It really is. This leg is not long enough. If it's really going down, actually it was coming at me. And right now I can't think of how to change the anatomy to get it right. But if it were going down, it has to go down farther. It wouldn't be quite that short. So what do? You change it again. Changes are so easy. That dark is, but it doesn't matter. There goes another chair back, another leg back there. You just change things.
Sorry.
So you can see that you can change all kinds of things with a water-soluble pen. You can't do it with a permanent pen, but you can sure do it with a water-soluble pen. And you can make the viewer think that something else was there. Go over the line, if you want to get rid of it, right away. And then, so there you are. Watch the changes. Watch how they happen. You can do it. Actually, it's fun to play with. It's amazingly facile. There are many different water-soluble pens on the market. You need one that's small enough that goes with this size paper. If you get bigger paper, now it's harder to haul around.
I would just be shocked if this land is still in agriculture in another 3 or 4 years.
Rebecca Samcastiano has seen a lot of farmland turn into housing. She's a social science researcher. She and her team have been traveling the Treasure Valley, asking residents their views on farmland preservation.
When you look at research, people talk about the ways in which they appreciate the visual appeal of farmland, the open space. People appreciate the ways in which it provides habitat for various animals. Some people enjoy hunting, and there's recreation. There's just a lot of ways in which farmland, maybe beyond our most obvious ideas, are beneficial to us.
Her research found more than 90% of Treasure Valley residents see agricultural farming as an important part of the culture of our region. And over 79% reported they were concerned about the loss of farmland in the area. As farmer Clay Erskine knows, it's a fear with foundation.
I think if you look at the Treasure Valley as a whole, farming is feeling the pressure because people are moving here.
Researchers for Idaho's EPSCoR project, otherwise known as Managing Idaho's Landscape Ecosystem Services, or MILES, projected urbanization patterns for the Treasure Valley through the next century. In the worst-case scenario, the valley could lose about 60% of farmland.
I think that this kind of data, both from residents and also from farmers, can be used in support of decision-making, and perhaps that can lead to ideas about what to do and how when we're thinking about urban growth and whether we preserve farmland or not.
Yes, we want to save agriculture. Yes, we want to save farmland. The public wants to save farmland. But then the machine just keeps chugging along and nobody really holds anybody accountable to that.
Erskine and others realize the problem isn't just a lack of planning.
Property rights, I think, is the big elephant in the room. You kind of get to that point, and then when you're ready to retire, and if you don't have any kids, it's like, well, I'll sell to a developer and then I can retire. And that just can't be the only option anymore. We have to figure out some other option that can happen.
Patricia Nelson is Canyon County's Development Services Director.
We have limited zoning tools and other tools to preserve farmland that are available in other states.
Nilsson says one option would be to allow counties to purchase development rights.
The property owner can keep, farming, keep doing what they've been doing, but they have a choice of then selling them to the public, basically, versus selling them to a private developer. As long as those programs give that choice to a farmer and don't dictate what they're going to do. More times out of 10, the farmer's going to choose to keep farming. That's what they know. They want to have that available to the next generations to keep farming.
Many states already have purchase of development rights programs. Idaho currently doesn't. So if we want to preserve farmland, then decision makers have to ask the public some serious questions.
Do you like this, or would you prefer a different future for this area? And how much are you willing to actually pay to have a different future?
So how we choose to develop over the next 20, 30, 40 years, a lot of agriculture could go away and a lot of industries could go away if we just go along as is without consciously making decisions of this is how we want it to be.
For Idaho Science Journal, I'm Joan Cartan Hansen.
Funding for Idaho Science Journal was provided by the
Auto ready. Here we go! Get ready for the City of Willow and the Secret Museum. Get it all the adventure! Weekdays on PBS Kids and on the PBS Kids video app.
Hey, wanna hear a fun rhyme?
Is it about a Dalmatian?
It's a rhyme about a clam named Sam, who was best friends with a lamb named Pam. Sam said, "Hey Pam, would you like some bread and jam?"
I'd rather have a peanut butter sandwich.
Hey, that doesn't rhyme.
Well, today, there's a big storm coming to our neighborhood. But it's okay, because Mom and Dad and the other grown-ups, they're here to help us all stay safe. I'm really glad you're here with me. I'll be right back.
Daniel Tiger's Neighborhood is a possible in part by these foundations and by the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and contributions to your PBS station for viewers like you. Thank you. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.